very much. I'm very happy to be on your show today because I've been here in this show here a long time, and I'm my first time talk to you today.
Oh, so you can be watching the show too.
Of
Oh,
course,
yes.
yes.
We can enjoy it. We like the way you can deal with some people.
I know, eh?
Oh my God,
You
watch it.
speak like a real Queenable man.
Yeah, watch it print double shows. Watch it print double shows. So Omar, how your like before we go into the former leaders, how your relationship with the current president now, Joseph Boyka? I think the diaspora can hear or she speak English. So, but let me give the Omar time so she can tell us a little bit. Omar, how you been doing in England? How life so far? How you been doing?
Yeah, my son, thank you very much. I'm very happy to be on your show today because I've been here in this show here a long time, and I'm my first time talk to you today.
Oh, so you can be watching the show too.
Of
Oh,
course,
yes.
yes.
We can enjoy it. We like the way you can deal with some people.
I know, eh?
Oh my God,
You
watch it.
speak like a real Queenable man.
Yeah, watch it print double shows. Watch it print double shows. So Omar, how your like before we go into the former leaders, how your relationship with the current president now, Joseph Boyka? I think the diaspora can hear or she speak English. So, but let me give the Omar time so she can tell us a little bit. Omar, how you been doing in England? How life so far? How you been doing?
Yeah, my son, thank you very much. I'm very happy to be on your show today because I've been here in this show here a long time, and I'm my first time talk to you today.
Oh, so you can be watching the show too.
Of
Oh,
course,
yes.
yes.
We can enjoy it. We like the way you can deal with some people.
I know, eh?
Oh my God, watch
You
it.
speak like a real Queenable man.
Yeah, watch it print double shows. Watch it print double shows. So Omar, how your like before we go into the former leaders, how your relationship with the current president now, Joseph Boyka? I think the diaspora can hear or she speak English. So, but let me give the Omar time so she can tell us a little bit. Omar, how you been doing in England? How life so far? How you been doing?
Yeah, my son, thank you very much. I'm very happy to be on your show today because I've been here in this show here a long time, and I'm my first time talk to you today.
Oh, so you can be watching the show too.
Of
Oh,
course,
yes.
yes.
We can enjoy it. We like the way you can deal with some people.
I know, eh?
Oh my God, watch
You
it.
speak like a real Queenable man.
Yeah, watch it print double shows. Watch it print double shows. So Omar, how your like before we go into the former leaders, how your relationship with the current president now, Joseph Boyka? I think the diaspora can hear or she speak English. So, but let me give the Omar time so she can tell us a little bit. Omar, how you been doing in England? How life so far? How you been doing?
Yeah, my son, thank you very much. I'm very happy to be on your show today because I've been here in this show here a long time, and I'm my first time talk to you today.
Oh, so you can be watching the show too.
Of
Oh,
course,
yes.
yes.
We can enjoy it. We like the way you can deal with some people.
I know, eh?
Oh my God, watch
You
it.
speak like a real Queenable man.
Yeah, watch it print double shows. Watch it print double shows. So Omar, how your like before we go into the former leaders, how your relationship with the current president now, Joseph Boyka? I think the diaspora can hear or she speak English. So, but let me give the Omar time so she can tell us a little bit. Omar, how you been doing in England? How life so far? How you been doing?
Yeah, my son, thank you very much. I'm very happy to be on your show today because I've been here in this show here a long time, and I'm my first time talk to you today.
Oh, so you can be watching the show too.
Of
Oh,
course,
yes.
yes.
We can enjoy it. We like the way you can deal with some people.
I know, eh?
Well, that's to the Dole family, to the Bamu family, to the Boone family. You have my sympathy for the lost, and to the whole Republic of Liberia. I don't know if Joseph Boaga will even visit the family to go and or they only do it with a certain group of people. Something, kissy guys, you don't play with them, they do what they want to do in that country. So we must share the sympathy to our family, to the Doe family, to the people of Liberia, to the people of Johnson, the Niawo people. You have my sympathy, and the people of Grand Gita at large. And this interview that you saw was done last year, I think it was March 16th. In 16th or 10th, like that, I did that interview with the former First Lady in her house in England. And then we talked about her going back home. She said she was going to go home, and she's finally going back. And she probably met her husband now. May her soul rest in fair peace. She have helped a lot of her people from her area of Grand Gita County. And to be precise, the Johnson area, a lot of people benefited from her. She had a scholarship, brought people here to the U.S. and all that stuff. And she was a great help to a lot of people. May her soul rest in perfect peace. There's another tip when I played, the people from Grand Gita County will be so angry with George Managuia. I put a little bit of it in the chat, and people who praying soon take it down. This know that people need to know what the lady went in her grave with. She went with grief. The guy who we call the president's son, President Samuel Kanye Doe's son. She cried when she even talked about meeting Weah, how she went to meet Weah at 11 a.m. and Weah came from there to meet her at 8 p.m. They sat there for all those hours. And Weah came and he talked down her, he disgraced her. She cried. She cried. Why the people of Grand Gita County, including myself, voted and supported Weah in high and large number. At the 2005 election, almost 90% of the people of Grand Gita voted for him. We always gave our support to him, but he never gave us anything back. This time, the people of Grand Gita County, when he want to come back, they should put him on the table with them and tell him this: when we're going to support you, this is what we're going to get. If he cannot make an agreement or sign something, an agreement, you do not support him. You support different people. The ANC there, the Unity Party there, the Family, all those people, they are there. Support them. Forget about Weah. Because that tape, when I play it now, people will say, oh, the woman cried when she reached to Weah. Weah refused to give the woman her benefit. He deliberately refused. Told the woman that they have people to pay. Even though ECOWAS court said the woman should get her benefit. The government, Liberia, and the leadership of George Weah, someone who Samuel Doe used to put in a car personally to go on the football field. Who the people of Grand Gita thought was their son. How he mistreated and maltreated the former First Lady, a crying woman, who gone to her grave with her receiving her benefits. I don't know what joy we are at tonight, if he's even remorseful or even feel sorry for what he did to that lady, a poor widow. The Bible is, all those things that we're doing is in the Bible. How to treat a widow. The woman won her case. You refused. She went to the court. The court said, give the woman her money. You, Buffer Chimo, and other people play fun out of the woman. You did not get the woman her money until until she left this world. You refuse to give the woman her money. You refuse. But the people of Grand Gita County will know that. We that supported Weah, are we talking here? That what he did, it was evil to treat the former First Lady like this. I'll play the tape. I'll play it. The people of Grand Gita level, when they don't learn now from Weah, look, revamp this unit. I will be one of those who will be sticking behind the people to revamp and register and reawaken the NDPL. If the people of Liberia want to say we're trying to turn into tribal people, that's their business. It's already there anyway. You got a bunch of kissy guys passing around in the country. So why can't you have a bunch of crown guys passing around in the country? I mean, your kissy now is the country now. The immigration boys, another kissy man going for confirmation. The chief of staff, kissy, Ben Governor, kissy. Everything is kissy now in the country. So when we're trying to revamp the unity, the National Democratic Party of Liberia, the NDPL, we must do it. So I'll play this tape here, then from there, then I will go away. This is just a mind way of consoling myself. We lost the First Lady and the people of Grand Jira County, the great people of Grand Jira County. They need to know these things. So next time when they go into the polls, they will not go with that mindset that Weah is our son. Weah is your great enemy. He's not your son, George. Weah is your great enemy. Weah, because he don't want to affiliate himself with Crown people, want to be seen by the Crown people, because he think people would talk. So he distanced himself. He mistreated the people the way he did. Yeah. That's George Weah for us. We didn't know he had hands in the great hit towards the former first family. He fired Samuel Kanye and those sons, so he got there, boom, he fired the boy. Yes. Where was they going to take? We had to keep the man to Freeport. How much you paying the man? But Ellen kept the man there. You came, boom, you fired the man. You acted like a child. But I don't listen to Nancy though. Hear it from the horse's mouth. This interview was done March of 2024.
What's that? No.
He did not.
We are the thing what we are.
We are gave you your money.
What's that? No.
He did not.
We are the thing what we are do to me. Say what I tell you. I'll cry.
Come on, please.
I'll cry. I went to Weah office.
Joy, we are now who they say that's your son, your husband's son now. He the one you went to ECWA school, you won your case, and he didn't give you your money?
Yeah. You say how many times you not see Weah say when he was president?
You saw him 1 time, 2 times?
1 time.
When he had a PR thing to do,
Yeah.
not because of her visiting him. She went to see him over 10 times, but he never saw her.
He refused to see me. So me and Mr. Blah went there to him 11 o'clock
In the morning.
in the morning. Before we see Weah was 8 o'clock.
8 p.m.
Yes. So we went there to him, and that he the speaker for us, for Weah to our, pension, our small thing on it. He said no money.
You met George Weah and he told you no money.
I telling you, I said the poor what they say, some of them. They play what part. He said no money. Then and that said that then you can't put her on the community too, so can be, like how do you call it? So to keep big, I mean, I don't know how to call it, man. I forgot the name. He said
chairman or
chairman.
Yeah.
He said no. Then what a man named Bawachima. Bawachima said no money.
Bawachima now, the former speaker.
Former speaker, yeah. He was right there. He said no, he the one answer that one. No money.
After you won your case through the ECWA court, you go to Liberia and George Weah in town, they refuse to give you your money.
As anybody in Liberia, they know about it. So I talked to him for June. I said, my son, I'm begging you. June, that you lay brother. When you do anything, that you lay brother forgive me. I beg you, don't sack him. I'll hold you for. He said, don't beg for Jian. Jian amen. So we will see to a real man.
That's what we are telling you now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Veronica, put the camera on the old man. Let the people, because all along the people dancing, George Weah is Samuel Doe Pa. Samuel Doe's son. All the Crown people that put a voted for George Weah, they gave George Weah all the votes, all the people. And this is a shocking thing that we are hearing, that George Weah, after you won the case, you went to him to give you your money, to even give your son a job. He's telling you your son, somebody he can born. He's telling the boy that they are men, they can fight it out.
No, of course. I said, boy, Chima was there. Why Matthew Zaza, the
senator from
Sano. Yeah, he there. Tell the people there, they play part. That was conference room with a long table. They play part.
Wow.
So we were talking here myself. We on the table here. Then he really nice. Then he back to me. The time I was running here, I was they said, "Mommy, draw that my woman. Did you talk? Then you come here, you say fair. I cry. All that man talk to me that day.
It's okay, Mama.
I said, when they hold there that day.
Go get your tissue.
Let me let her go on a break, Omar, musical break. I'll bring you back. And because I'm very shocked to hear this. So let her go on a little break. We'll be right back. Okay, that was an interview I had with the former First Lady last year, March of 2024. And then about 1 year, 2 months, she passed. We her soul rests in perfect peace. It was my first time interacting with the former First Lady. I mean, my very first time. And she said she watched the Prince Double show. She was a great follower of this show. She sat there and watched this show in England. And all along, we've been thinking George Weah was our own brother. When we voted, we gave him a bunch of votes. But this particular video is an eye opener. When a man can sit down, someone who why would a George Weah getting president card going for what fee? Was Samuel Doe. So that guy is an animal, George Weah. And we'll put a campaign to him. He better sit down that the one he asked, he better sit down and forget about president thing. Because when he put his hand in the president thing, we ourselves will go on a grand campaign and we'll make sure that he don't have those votes that he had in Grand Juda County. And even the Southeast, that he could not even put quota to even greater the road to go to the Southeast. He never been there. He went one time campaign thing where he went for, and they could not even sleep in the towns. So that's the kind of a mean human being we have on our head, where we say he was our own son. 90% of the votes. Ellen could not even get complete 1,000 votes in Grand Juda County. I can remember some of my friends when I was in Minneapolis that time. So what kind of people are you already for the 90% of the people voted for George Weah? I said, well, that's the people's choice. I'm not there, that's the people's choice. The people have to open their eyes. And we will use our resources, our radio, TVs, and things that we can send message to our people in those villages. We will do it so they can move their football team and know that a guy who play ball, who's told me play ball, is an evil guy. You don't like the people from that area. You don't like the people from the southeastern region of the whole country, the whole nation. It's only that being the crown people. So this woman have gone to her grave. She died without her getting her benefits that she cried for. A court saying, no, you have to give the woman her money. ECOWAS court. It's like you go to the Supreme Court now here. You have to give the woman her money. And we are, and her boys, the legs of Eugene Nangbe, Samuel Tu, Buffer Chim. They said, no, we're not giving the woman the money. When we gave the woman the money, the legs of Prince Johnson, the legs of Ellen Johnson said he will see us that we're giving this woman money, and they would not want to give us their support. So therefore, we're not giving her money. She's just a native woman who don't deserve this money. So we'll take her money and eat it. George Weah, Samuel Tue, Eugene Nangbe, or another rebel leader, MPFA rebel Eugene Nangbe, took the woman money and ate the woman money. She died. She cried. You saw the video. You saw the woman crying. I had to go on break, on commercial break. I had to go on commercial break for the woman to go clear the tears from her eyes. What is it going to take Weah and Samuel Tue to even give that woman $5,000 or even $3,000 a month? The woman won millions of dollars. Her money, or her benefits. Now Joy Weah are receiving benefits. He ain't a wife, a Jamaican wife. A woman who brought opinion in no time, they're receiving benefits from the Liberian people. But when it came to Doe wife time, because she's a crown woman, and when we are giving her money, they will say, oh, my man, the man here, he be with the crown people. But she watched the Prince Double show. Yeah, her here seen it about say. Not me now. She also seen it. She also seen it. People say, oh, bring the talk, bring this, that. No, but we gotta bring the truth out to the world. She said it. After she said it 1 year, 2 months later, she died. We are never reconciled with this woman. That vindictive human being, that monster of a guy that we took our time for and campaigned for and put our birth and yelled all over the place, drive him off, we did it for him. He paid her back with evil. The diaspora can hear or she speak English. So, but let me give the Oman time so she can tell us a little bit. Oman, how you been doing in England? How life so far? How you been doing?
Yeah, my son, thank you very much. I'm very happy to be on your show today because I've been here in this show here a long time, and I'm my first time talk to you today.
Oh, so you can be watching the show too.
Of
Oh,
course,
yes.
yes.
We can enjoy us. We like the way you can deal with some people.
I know,
Oh my God,
You
watch it.
speak like a real Queenable man.
Yeah, watch the Print Double show.
So the woman watched the Print Double show. She was a great follower of the Print Double show.
So one of my members dropped. So I got to pay homage. I got to pay respect to her. And that's what I'm doing tonight. A widow grieved to her death because those who she felt were her own deprived her of her own benefit, her pension, money that she's supposed to get, money that we are in his wife getting now. Joseph Boakai had his when he was former vice president. Ellen Johnson said he had hers when he was she's a former president now. So for a guy who we thought was we supported him, you listen to the lady. No audio because I swagged the audio. I had a call, so I swept the audio off. You listen to the lady. These things will stay with us for a very long time, and we'll continue to play it. So, ladies and gentlemen, and people of Grand Jira County, there's 3 districts. The Chien district, we got a radio station in Chien district. We will let our people to play these tips over the radio station, 88.9, so people can hear. When we go to Barzon district, look for a radio station there, and have the people play it there too. And we're playing Johnson, the woman in town. And then we'll go to Kunamo district 2. Voice of Kunamo will play it. We'll send the tips to the guys to play it. So the people from that area can know that Weah is a evil guy. He don't mean well. He shouldn't be given the presidency again. If the CDC will bring another candidate, you can support that candidate, but not Weah, not George Weah. The country got 5 point some more million citizens. 6 years is enough. They gave it to you. It's not you blown it. 6 years, you should have led our nation the right way. You messed it up. You blow it out. So it's not, I've been seeing people talking about we are coming back. Look at who we are coming back with. Eugene Nangbe. Another crook. A Cara Gray. Guys who grew up in the swamp. Who saw their parents selling in the market to support them in schools. They got there, what did they do? The children who parents are selling it, they did not uplift those children. All they did was to give them food, cup of rice, and they sang behind them. You also put we are Basso, the people like what is his name, Nathaniel McGill, who they gave money to fix the Ralphie Road, and he went and hired a company, Eastern company, that did not even have the equipment to do those things. Those guys, when it rain and the water get in the ditches out in Monrovia, the guys would take bucket to pull the water out. 21st century. Wow, our friends then Ivory Coast Guinea, when they bring in those guys with those real moving equipment and cleaning. The people putting up the Chinese people that were having that Eastern company, they would stay down there in the laboratory, they will be tipping the water from in the hole so they can let the water drain the water out so they can put the crush water and do and work. They didn't have the equipment to do it. That's why today, up to today, that Ralphie Road started 2021. We're going with 2021. I was in Liberia for 60 days. A week for me to come. I used to travel and I see the people working. 2021 and we're in 2025. Facing of less than 50-mile road that the boy still fixing today. All because of McGill. And we are watched him mess it up. So we can get Fina Bono passing around. You bring Joe Weah, you get Fina Bono passing around. You bring Joe Weah, you get Jefferson Koji passing around the little boy, and they refuse to go and mold his mind. That kind of nonsense Liberia will be doing. You're moving Unity Party from there, and then Unity Party. You don't make that mistake again. Unity Party 12 years. The Liberian Post, I brought Unity Party back. Now they're yelling, they're crying all over the place. They have all these, they interviewing people in the market. Things are desperate now. The old man don't even care. He paying $10 million compound in the forest, in your town, in your forest. That's why he paying $10 million for something. He said, I retirement. You are already retired. You're 74 years old. You're talking about retirement. Now you're talking about Jesus Christ carrying you back. You already lived the 70. You're talking about you paying retirement. $10 million. Another one is saying building in Bruffitt. So if you bring we are back,
Liberia will be just the way Liberia is. They will be fighting for electricity. They will be fighting for darkness on the road. When you're driving around the highway and you're not careful, if you go there and drive on that road in there, if you go to your house, just praise God that you reach safely. Or you have a serious collision on the road, you'll die. The place is dark. Everybody drives on high beam. You're driving, you're flashing the light in your eyes. That's why a lot of people have eyes problem in that country. The cars all on high beam because the streets don't have lights. The citizens are suffering while few people are enjoying. Now we see Unity Party people, the criminals that they brought back. We used to tell them that do not bring looters back. You don't bring former rich man and give him money. You will destroy things. And that's what they did to Joseph Boakai and his boys. Now they say they own class real low and they are educated. You can't force and things in the people here that they're not saying. So when the Liberian people make that mistake, they don't find someone else. Cummings, or Tonwan Gangolo, Moruba, there are a lot of great Liberians. If you don't bring those people to lead you, you take our George Weah and bring him back, then it will be like you are restealing. You bring former criminals back to town. That's how it's going to be like. Because right now, what we are seeing is the CDC and the Unity Party. Now they are talking. That CDC project here, that a Unity Party doing. That CDC, these are nonsense noise. But had you brought in Cummings, Moruba, Tonwan Gangolo, or any different party that we're going to be leading, you're not going to be hearing this nonsense. Now the nonsense that we are hearing, if the Liberian people turn fool and put George, we are back in power. Liberia will be another 6-year doom. They don't care. They both take money and put it in the plane and go to some place and have fun. That's all they did. They carry multiple women on the planes, on a private jet, and go and have fun. Some of them have sex in the plane. That's all they did. Why the citizens suffer? Why old people suffering to send their children to school? Some people don't even have $30. Malaria will kill them. I went to Liberia the other time. I had malaria. 1 minute. Bobby. I went there, I had malaria. My beginning took me to the house, to the clinic. That clinic, the old man took some blood. And I read it because she taking my blood, checking my A1C. So I said, well, why you got to do all this? She said, we got to know if you're diabetic, your sugar level. So we don't want to give you, but you got malaria. So we got to give you drips. So we have to know all those things. So I said, oh, but you're doing good. Because some places, they will just get a person drips. They don't even know the person got sugar, but that clinic is a nice little one. So she did all the work. She did all the work. She did this, did the blood, check everything, treatment, everything. She said, I think it was $20. $20. They gave me a card. They did all that stuff. $20. And I was like the malaria claim. I was sitting with my sister in the living room, we're lecturing. I just started sweating. My whole shirt wet. I didn't want to go to the clinic. I took the water. I told my sister, pour water on me, did that. And then my little brother said, no, we're not going to go. We got to take you in. So we went. But that's just what can kill people. $20. They treated me for 3 days. They gave me drips. And the first day with some pills. And then I started sweating it out. And then I went there for the second time. And it took 3 days straight. That's why some people don't have in our country. They can die. But some they will rush to Côte d'Ivoire Ghana, India. And the citizens, yes, $20. Instead of starving those, putting medicine into clinics so people can, the citizens can, they don't do it. We are in board, never had time. They never had time. All they did was to have fun. They run in the evening from his house. He goes to work. He come back from the executive mansion, go to the Jamaica resort, and they smoke bunch of weeds. Unakaro. And then in the evening, they get in the car and then they carrying the president to his house. From the rehab area, for his rehab house to the Jamaica resort is less than 6 minutes, 4 minutes drive. They block the whole traffic. Wow, they power the steering with it, man. You want to bring we are back? They left with it like bring people. But it will be the stupid decision they will ever make in their lives. If the Liberian people ever put we are back in our country, it will be the CDC they're arguing, and the Unity Party then will be telling the people that what project we left here, and they get the money now and they are doing it. Go to Cote d'Ivoire. Alassane Ouattara, I heard they say he's in Haiti. There's a shooting going on in Cote d'Ivoire. It's not confirmed yet. But we talked to a couple of relatives out there. They put the internet down, so we're using. They only do the TikTok now or WhatsApp, some kind of a thing like that, hooked up with whatever is going on. Alassane Ouattara, we don't know. The chief of staff of the armed forces of Cote d'Ivoire was shot in a meeting, and then he died, on his way or in a military hospital, and his men went back where they had a meeting, and then the thing Ouattara was dead. It's unconfirmed. It's unconfirmed yet, but we're trying to get it. We talked to some people, some family members today in the Ivory Coast, and they are indoors. They are afraid. People demonstrating all over the place. So the news from Ivory Coast could be very true. Is this American general that want to kill the guy in Burkina Faso? He want to put a military drone in Cote d'Ivoire. And that drone brought this problem here now. That was the meeting. The chief of staff went to the meeting with the president, with the general in the meeting to put a drone. The president agreed. The general refused. The chief of staff refused. He was not in agreement with the president. While leaving that meeting, fire opened. And the guy got hit. They took him to the hospital. He died anyway. A man went back. According to the news, the man then went back and fire opened. They don't know where Ouattara is. But we are watching the news. But we have to, when we went back, let me tell you, Bafo, I went back to Liberia 2021. I spent 60 days. I saw what the citizens were doing. They were there, didn't have time for the citizens. After we make all the noise for them, they got there. We are came from a very poor background, Clara Town, poor people. Eugene Nangbe then, where his name? Manatana McGill could not even afford the shirt. He will wash his shirt in the night. According to reliable sources, this shirt, he will wash his shirt in the night, African gown or shirt or whatever, then it dry in the night, and he wears it in the morning. These poor children, these guys were poor people children. They didn't grow up with a silver spoon. They ate gari, they ate poor people food. And they got there, and I'm seeing children selling in the streets. Town Bakery, right to the and EAW area there. They will buy, the children will buy 9 years old, 10 years old, 12, 16-year-old children. They buy this bread from the people they selling them maybe $100 Liberian. They will sell it $110. And the children sell it in the streets. I go with the children. Car could hit them at any time. Car can hit them at any time. Why we are then bluffing? Instead of you the people say you from the swamp. They gave you the whole 6 years. You didn't better nobody life. All you did was a bunch of bullshit you did in the country. And you still expect me to support that person? The nation must come above anyone. If you don't support your nation, if you're supporting human beings, you are on your own. That's why I hold it as a prayer on our permanent friend. Because if you're my friend and you go and drop some mile, you're not sorry to drive, I will space it. I'll put it out there. So after I went back, then I went back again after 2021, around July. Then I went 2023. The roads, the things were still the same. They're making fun out of the citizens. The guys driving big cars, passing around with a bunch of money in their pockets. They go to Calabash. They go to nightclubs and spend money. While the citizens, children are taking drugs. Some of them importing drugs in the country, selling it to the children. And then you still want me to support these kind of bogus people? You dubious human beings? Hell no, bro. Can't do that. I couldn't. So bringing George Weah back in the country will be a very dangerous thing for the society. It will be a very dangerous thing for the country. These people that sold drugs with him will come back and import the drugs in the country. And they flew the drugs right to Rawafee. Right to Rawafee. They'll bring the drugs to Rawafee and come down slow. And they put it on the market and give it to the children. Children sleeping, walking because they took drugs. Go in the country. You see the fan beginning, you see the fan they getting all of them on drugs. Some of them would take drugs, they get pregnant, they born the baby, then they sell somebody. You can buy a baby for $100 or $50. You get a little child. Some bad people don't even want to get in the parent. They will get to the child and carry the child. Because the children want drugs money. And we hadn't knew about it. Bwaka is aware of it. And he's still passing it around, and people sit on radio, on TV. They say they get reload, class reload. What are you reloading in the people's mind? Nonsense? Lies? 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 When you want to look, when the people in Côte d'Ivoire, they are speaking, then they are speaking. Dans la Bible. What class reload going to do? Oh, we doing this. We made job. We are there. And for $1 in the one. 11. Why won't you get there now? Your generator ain't making money. But load that factory hundred begin. Who load a fake? Who load like a ball and cross the road? You saying what you can use your Facebook. Who load a cross the road guy? A generator there now, they're making money. The people, Mo Ali could not afford lotion to make his skin. He's red now. He more two in the red. Tap it in, begin to tap it in, all of them to the food they enjoy. The normal people are hungry. They go to bed hungry. They came to rescue the nation, to rescue themselves. They pass around, they are okay. Those drugs that the American caught, Weah and his boys released those drugs. And they put it on the market, on the black market, and sold it to the Liberian children. And the children took those drugs in. Do you expect me to still support that kind of human being? Do you expect me? You think we already know that drug lost? They say the drug lost. Where the drug? The people who brought the drug, they left them. Some country, you bring that kind of drug, you will be executed. Yeah. You got Bwaka back and he sleeps. Now those children took that money. They say they're paying retirement home for him. But they still want me to be quiet around him and support the Weah government. We are coming back to power. Anyone who will sit down within the real senses as a Liberian and think that Weah will come and make any changes to what he did, the damages he caused, that he will change his If someone coming to change, you will see the people around the person. The man is still working with the same people who they claim made him to do what he did. Samuel Tuwe, Nathaniel McGill, Eugene Nangbe, Jefferson Koji, Fina Bondo, Akara Gray. These are the same people who have no fresh idea going to Costa. They are coming. All they want is to flex muscles. They go to LU, they go to LU, someone else spend a bunch of years and they learn these slogans and they use it. The flexing muscle. Akara Gray, don't go to LU. The children don't want you there. He said he put people in place to go to LU to cause chaos. As a representative of the people, the school is right in his district. You think he has the senses that he could not go on campus and cause chaos? Somebody would have died there. Where was they going to take him to avoid it? But he wanted to show that he's a man. He got muscles. He got men with him. People that he gave food and bag of rice and cup of rice to eat. He took them to the Kobo shop, bought them food to eat, and he said, "Yeah, let's go." Those were the war. That's how they did things during the rebel days. Factions. And he still want me to support those kind of people to come back to power. You know how many from the time the war left, the war ended. I mean, Taylor was taken out of the country forced. 2003, the high election, 2005. Count from 2005 to now, like 20 years. And Joseph Boakai carrying another years going, and then you want me to sit down and say, "We'll bring Joe Yaren back." We ought to think. Now we here have to make decisions that will benefit the people of that land by putting in sound-minded people. Don't want ganglo then. Cummings. Oh, they come in again. We sang those songs. Come in again, getting one affecting the citizens. To pass gay law, you got to go to the lawmakers. If you're better than who came from the interior, who in the house, the parliament, then the representatives and senators will sit down and let it to pass. These are country people children. So why you want to bring Cummings? They come here on just jump on and say they put a law, he got to pass. There's a process for the law to be enacted. There's a process. Sometimes they do referendums for those laws to be there. They take it to the citizens. My point here, I told the Liberian people, I invented the word Risti. I said, Boakai then coming back to Risti. The Liberian people brought him back. You expect Boakai to do something better? Boakai been a crook from the time he was young. This is a man who admitted with his own mouth that he had to stuff out a little goat to make it big so he can fool that man to buy it from him. The man was a crook from the time he was born. And you took that man and made him your president, and you expect anything good to come from it, from him? You got to be joking. There are sound-minded Liberians in that place. People who love the nation, they are there. People who will bring transformation in our country, they are there. Moduba them, Cummings them, Tawan them. You left them. You took an old Freetown rebel, a guy from the Lofa Defense Force, and made him your president. And then you expect something good to happen. Are you insane? Are you crazy? I listened to the video. They be complaining in the market. People complaining in the market. They think, nobody buying. When you expect people to come buy from a guy who fooled that man and made a goat, he stuffed the goat so he can get a little flesh on it, so he can actually the goat ain't had that pounds, so he can make some money. The guy who was fired by every government that came, Doe fire him, Sawyer fire him because of stealing. You made him president, and then you expect the nation to prosper. You got to be joking. You see that little guy in Burkina Faso who the West want to eliminate? You see what that boy doing? I know they said they used to receive 1 billion before from the gold and the resources. Now they're getting 80 billion. The boy is putting the money, he building houses for the low-income people. Not that nonsense George we are obeying. He built those refugee houses, he called it. Look at the thing the boy building. Look at those low-income apartments, buildings upon buildings. Charge star strippers. Burkina Faso is prospering. That's why every day we go to bed, we pray for that young man. And I ask all Africans, including Liberians, to pray for a young man like that who will take over that nation some kind of way and make that nation to prosper to like Ibrahim Traore is doing. With Joseph Boakai, he's not going to transform nothing in our country. It's just a wasted years. He has gone 1 year and change now. Let him just end his years, and you have a Ibrahim Traore in man Moruba. You have a Ibrahim Traore in man Comis. You have a Ibrahim Traore in man Tonwan Gangolo. The only thing I don't like Tonwan Gangolo, he talks like a chick sometimes. And I need a tough African leader for that nation. I need someone who would take over that country, who would suspend all those lawmakers there and seize the Constitution and tell all those lawmakers to report their cars that they are driving, and then they walk to work. Government don't buy cars and then get on the damn gas. Do you give the teachers gas slaves and buy the teachers cars? The people who are imparting knowledge in our children? The people who are making the nation safe, the police, do you give the police cars? Sometimes the police don't even have uniform to wear. Policemen, when they hire you, you buy your own uniform. And that uniform, like 15 years, that on you. Those guys in uniforms. One time I got to get one police guy, one black shoes. Because the guy's shoe he hired was bust. Old Road Junction right there. I took one shoe from here, one of the police shoe. And I just bought that shoe, I think $7 or $8 from the Goodwill. That guy thanked me, get it. That is Jesus Christ. Damn. They get a guy in one uniform, they finish with that. They're done. You need a strong leader, my sister, Susan. Someone who will flock people in the street. If it will require us to tell the West to release Charles Taylor and bring Taylor back, we must do it. Because those guys in government, they're not afraid of stealing. They're not afraid. Joseph Boakai get a bunch of kissy boys who stealing. Once you're a kissy man and me, I can go to Liberia, Joseph Boakai get me job because of my double name. He think I'm from Lofa County. I steal money, I go free. Oh, I fire the man, but I carry money. I go steal $2 million. You fire me, I'm happy. I'm happy. I carry money. I go and build my apartments and people rent it a big ball. A big ball. So that country called Liberia, we need a tough leader, someone who will flock people in the street. Give those ministers 25 latches. Seize all the representatives. Tell them you got 48 hours to report all government property, government including cars. Do not pay rent for them. Those guys living in Monrovia, they're in their own houses, and they got government paying their rent. What kind of stupid country we got? Those guys get their own generator and government fueling a generator. What kind of a stupid country we got? But you got teachers who are not taking pay for 6-7 months. You got nurses who are not taking pay for 7-8 months. Those people who can inject you and kill you and inject. Those leaders, they are injecting those lawmakers. I see that why they don't take treatment in Liberia, they don't run away and go to India or Ghana. Because I'm going to join Kohu or nurses. We inject lead and inject government, especially government will feature all the teachers and other people will be safe. We just know that the government official will inject you. So you can know that you can be wicked to the people who will treat you. People who will, when you are sick, when your family people are sick, who will cater to them, treat them. You don't pay them. You pay them $100. You pay policeman $150. And then when the man is corrupt, he goes take money from somewhere, you say the man is corrupt. Are you stupid? Someone staying in his rain whole day, you gave him $100. He gave $100, $150. But when he says something, people pay taxi driver, oh, the man was corrupt. He was caught. He was dead. You got white God and passing around Kosu who are corrupt. How much you're paying teachers? You don't pay the teacher. Look at the University of Liberia. The place that most of them went to school. Tua passed to that place. Miguel passed to that place. I don't know if Buffer Chima passed there. Joe Wiapa passed there. Most of the guys passed there. The current finance minister passed to that place. They cannot even afford to put zinc on the building. When it's raining, those boys sitting in classroom, it's raining in the classroom, those children still learning. Their own country people children for LU who are now in court suits. We need Ibrahim Traore, someone like Ibrahim Traore in our country. A brave young man who will stand up to his fellow citizens. If you are caught stealing, you will be flogged. You'll be banned, fire you in ban, not to work. If you have any businesses, their business will be confiscated, or you will have sewer issue for people to go to. Instead, it will be discourage people not to go there, so your business can break down, so you can show other people, yourself as a deterrent to other people that you don't get government job to steal. But right now, what we see from Joseph Boyka, if you are not a kissy man, and you are involved into a little stealing or some kind of a stealing, you will be suspended, fired. But once you are a kissy man, Lofa County, Loma man from Lofa County, Joseph Boyka plays deaf ear to you. He don't care. The man is a pure tribalist. Dr. Doe a tribalist. You're pro-war because Doe are hiring your crown people. How many ministers Samuel Kanya Doe had that were ministers? Go and do the math and compare them now with Joseph Boyka. The chief of staff of the armed forces of Liberia is a Loma man from Lofa County. The immigration boss, I was a Loma man that went for confirmation. The finance minister, the bank governor. Joseph Boyka has kissy knives and Loma knives, the whole damn government. I thought Doe were Doe did bad. Doe, go and look at the ministers. Go pull out all the ministers list. You won't even find 4 ministers from Grand Jide. Right now, they are saying, if they say, oh, no, you know, Lofa big. Grand Jide were big that time. Grand Jide wasn't split. We have one Grand Jide at that time. Go do the math. You got there, you only giving people job based on your Lomaness. If you are not a Lofian, the topic here is about the people of Liberia who will continue to elect the CDC and the UP government. Those government need to die like the 2 party was taken out of life, was sent in a little dish, the NDPL, and what now? That's how Unity Party and CDC need to be dead. That's the only way Liberia will prosper. But if you keep these 2 parties moving in hands, controlling the nation, the country will be at a standstill. Nothing will improve. Citizens of that country will die from just malaria. They will die from hunger, food to eat. Continue to bring advocate for the Lex of George. We have to come back. You think we're here for that nonsense? The mistake the Liberian people made by bringing in Joseph Boyka, re-electing Joseph Boyka, then bringing him to power was one of the dangerous mistakes that I ever made. And you're going to make that same mistake by bringing George Weah. It will be another dangerous mistake. Dangerous. The nation will be at a standstill. Its citizens will die from hunger. No one will be having the power or wherever to have to go back to the soil. The soil will be left alone. These guys are so stupid. Ministers, government officials, heads of agencies. I went to Carware in December. From the road, Dixville Road, going inside, there was a little shortcut. If you see the horses, those people built, but they don't have the idea to put money together to bring the yellow machine to crater the road. The guys, the potholes, and you see the mansion the boys built. I said, what's wrong with these guys? Are they stupid? Why would it take $1,000 to bring a yellow machine to get pass over the road? The Ghanaians would think. The Nigerians would think. They're not going to wait for it. I used to work with a Ghanaian lady in Minneapolis back in 2009. She built a house in an area that they did not have electricity. So all the people that played the post stop, all the people that were in the back, they were paying money at that time. They were paying $500 to take the light back there, hold it like that. So it was strange to me. I overheard talking. She sent the money to the person. The person was supposed to go and pay so they can put a light, so they can reach the light to her place. And all of them in that area were paying the money. So I said, what are you paying the money to do? What you're doing? You're putting money together to buy light poles? Because I'm from Liberia. I didn't see this kind of nonsense before. I mean, this kind of a good thing. I thought it was a stupid thing to me that time. And she said, yes, we have to put money together because we gotta get the light to our place. We're buying light poles and so for the light, one light pole. Liberia men will do it. If that government bring it there, yeah. That government bring it there, yeah. They'll start stealing wire and running it on the ground. People put the light there and the woman carry it. I said, wow. In Ghana, I always say the woman I relocate, she went back home. Yeah, she going back to Ghana. She built a house and tied with here and went back. Liberian men will do it. That one Rawa fee road from EAWA Junction to Rawa fee. Less than 30, let me say 50 miles to 55 miles. That is our government, under the leadership of George Weah, they could not do. They could not fix that road. He gave that contract to a chief of staff or wherever McGill, Nathaniel McGill. Nathaniel McGill used to go back to the people in credit money, credit from the East. He knew very well that company did not have the equipment to do that job. But he gave it to them so he can go back and credit. From 2021 to 2025, they're facing the road less than 50, 60-mile road. They're still facing it. In that road where you're supposed to design and put electricity, put poles on that in the net when no thing shining, so people can see at least like people shining small. But as Nathaniel said, it was a 419. We are in his boys were 419ers, and that's what we got from people like we are. Someone who grew up with his grandma, someone who saw his grandma facing gari with red oil for him to eat, eating pancana from the pupu farm, from the dump part, the garbage area. He played football in the Jikato area. He had Jika in his toes. Up to now, said he president his toes and still have Jika marks on it. They gave him the country for 6 years. All he did was steal. I say so. You bring Weah back, you are doing those who want Weah to come back are not people who love the country. If you want George Weah to be back in our country, because when they say Prince, they won't give me the leadership of Grand United Association here. They're going to look at my surrounding, people who are surrounding me. They're going to look at people who I talk to on a daily basis. These people are the people who got brains, who are motivated people, who going to put those things in me, who going to guide me through the process. And sometimes when I'm making decisions, who they know this is sound-minded people. Nobody sound around Joy we are. No sound person around Joy we are. That way need Eugene Nangbe sound, that Jefferson Koji sound, that Fina Bondo sound, that Samuel Tuwe sound, that Cara Graves sound. These guys who just left power for less than 6 months, 1 year, and they look very bad off. So what I'm saying here, if the CDC is given the authority to lead our nation again, the Unity Party people will be singing songs that the same songs that they are singing now. CDC say, oh, that be what we are project. That is the women doing. Then Unity Party will come, oh, that is the Black project. That nonsense. That is a good thing. That it will get in our whole country. If you don't take time, post sound-minded people, Liberians, sound beginning in our country to lead our country, that country will be foolish. That country will be like that, and it will be just like that. Especially when Madam Emilia said, anybody can get killed on that road. Especially when you arrive in our country. I arrived in our country at 2020. I was not afraid like when I went back 2023 and 2024. But 2021, when I went back, I was afraid. The place dark. The place dark. You driving on that road, your car's coming to you with one light bulb. Sometimes our being is focused on you. You have to slow down so they can pass. I said, what? I almost slept in that people hotel to the airport. My beginner said, oh, brother, I said, Mamelo, it's dangerous, man. You can't drive on the kind of road. It's a dangerous area here. Someone can get killed. That car breaks, the cars all on the road, stored vehicles, all parking. You run in this thing to slow down. Let her go home in peace. My beginner saw me, my two beginners saw me, they want to be. I said, no, you slow the car down, beginner. It will take all the real because we got around 7, almost 8. By the time we clear out of the place, come almost 9, something like that. So we start driving home. As a beginning, take our own time. Nobody rushing already yet. So just take it easy. But look, when you leave you come out of the place, the airport, they begin to park the car, they pay some money. So they went to the place, they open the thing with that whole place, they play dark. The place dark, light post. When we were beginning, Ralphie had iron posts. Ellen King moved all the iron posts and sold the iron copper to Ghana or Nigeria, wherever she sold it. She passing out like a little bird, like a little animal bird, or chicken birds. After she destroyed the country. Nancy Dose, she loved to her husband to play that video too. Nancy Dose, Ellen Johnson, Sherry King, she endorsed that loving. And she told Samuel Doe to lead the country, lead the thing so she can be president. And those who when the woman is stupid, I'm gonna leave my chair so you can be there. Yeah, I mean, I had a lengthy interview with the former first lady back in March of 2024. Liberian people, this is a pure warning that I'm saying here. Whether you liked it or not, you bring CDC back, you bring George, we are back in our country. You will have yourself to blame. Nobody but yourself. When you say CDC is revamped, what am I saying that is revamped? I'm seeing the legs of Fina Bono stay with the president, passing around. What can Fina Bono bring? What kind of ideas Fina Bono can give George Weah? What kind of idea Jefferson Kochi can give George Weah? What kind of idea Eugene Nangbe can give George Weah? What kind of ideas Samuel Tuer can give George Weah? These are the people who are around him, Bobby. Show me your friends and I will know how you are operating, Bobby. You think I get stupid friend around me? No. George Weah got a bunch of stupid people around him, so to speak. But let me tell you, the first lady used to watch the Prince Double show. That's it. That's it right there. The former first lady. See. Listen to her.
I think the diaspora can hear or she speak English. So, but let me give the Oma time so she can tell us a little bit. Oma, how you been doing in England? How life so far? How you been doing?
Yeah, my son, thank you very much. I'm very happy to be on your show today because I've been here in this show here a long time, and I'm my first time talk to you today.
Oh, so you can be watching the show too.
Of
Oh,
course,
yes.
yes.
We can enjoy us. We like the way you can deal with some people.
I know, eh?
Yeah, Oma. May her soul rest in peace. You say, I know, eh? Let Nancy Do, the former first lady of the Republic of Liberia, she have gone home to rest with our ancestors. She probably met her late husband, Samuel Kayan Do, and they're having fun in there. So that's it, ladies and gentlemen. And Weah and her boys, they are not. Look, the woman went to her grave. This guy we call Weah, who we say he was Samuel Doe's son. Oh, Joe Weah, Samuel Doe's son. Joe Weah, Samuel. We get a man 90 some more percent of our votes. 2025, 2005, 2005. 2011 was the same thing. 2017, we're getting a huge amount of votes. 23, 24, I mean, we're getting huge amount of votes too. But listen to the man, how he treated Samuel Doe's wife. How he made this old man to cry. How he made her to cry. Until I have to stop the show at a certain time for the old man to go and wipe her tears. He made his widow to cry. He refused to get the old man her benefits. He disgraced the old man in front of the people. He did not come to power for granted. But what did he do for granted? This is a widow who went to the court, who won her case, Bobby. She won her case to the ECOWAS court. Gave the woman her money. He told the woman no money. And he and Samuel Tuere and McGill, Buffer Chimone, they took the woman money and ate it. Listen to her. Listen to her.
Weah gave you your money?
What side? No.
He did not?
Weah, the thing what Weah do to me, say, what I tell you, I'll cry.
Come on, please.
I'll cry. I went to Weah office. I go see
Joy Weah
him.
now, who they say that's your son, your husband's son now. He the one, you went to ECOWAS court, you won your case. And he didn't give you your money?
Yeah. You say, how many times you not see Weah say when he was president?
You saw him? 1 time, 2 times?
1 time.
When he had a PR thing to do,
Yeah.
not because of her visiting him. She went to see him over 10 times, but he never saw her.
He refused to see me. So me and Mr. Blah went there to him 11 o'clock
In the morning.
in the morning. Before we see Weah was 8 o'clock.
8 p.m.
Yes. So we went there to him, and that day he did speak up for us, for Weah to our, pension, our small thing on it. He said, no money.
You met George Weah and he told you no money.
I telling you, I said, the poor what they say, you know some of them. They play what part. He said, no money. Then another said that. Then you can't put her on your community too, so it can be, you know, like, how you call it? So to keep big, I mean, I don't know how to call it, man. I forgot the name. He said,
chairman or
chairman.
yeah.
Yeah. He said, no. Then what a man named Bawachima. Bawachima said, no money.
Bawachima now, the former speaker.
Former speaker, yeah. He was right there. He said, no, he didn't want to answer that one. No money.
After you won your case through the ECWA court, you go to Liberia and George Weah in town, they refuse to give you your money.
Ask anybody in Liberia, they know about it. So I talked to him for Jion. I said, my son, I'm begging you. Jion, that you lay brother. When you do anything that you lay brother forgive me, I beg you, don't sack him. I hold you for. He said, don't beg for Jion. Jion, amen. So we will see to a real man.
That's George we are telling you now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Veronica, put the camera on the old man. Let the people, because all along the people then saying George Weah is Samuel Doe Pa. Samuel Doe's son. All the Crown people that put a voted for George Weah, they gave George Weah all the votes. All the people. And this is a shocking thing that we are hearing that George Weah, after you won your case, you went to him to give you your money, to even give your son a job. He's telling you your son, somebody he can born. He's telling the boy that they are men, they can fight it out.
No, of course. I said, boy, Chima was there. Why Matthew Zaza, the
senator from
Sano. Yeah, he there. Tell the people there, they play part. That was conference room with a long table. They play part.
Wow.
So there we were talking here myself. We on the table here. Then he read it now. He turned it back to me. The time I was running here, I was they said, "Mommy, do that my woman. Did you talk? Then you come here, you say fair. I cry. Oh, that man talked to me that day.
Nancy Doe cried and went to her grave. Today, she gone. You saw the woman, the widow, crying for her benefit, crying for her money that the ECWA said you won. They said no money. Bova Chimon, they took the money, they ate the money with Samuel Tuwed and Eugene Nangbe. They eating lobsters. They ate that money and went. You heard it from the woman, she's dead now. How are they feeling? How is George Weah feeling tonight? The woman you refuse to give her benefit or just benefit. She not go ask you for money, it's your benefit. Her money that the ECWAS code, the ECWAS parliament code said the woman won her case, give the woman her money. You refuse, Weah. You refuse to give this woman whose salt and pepper you ate. You went in Samuel Doe, you ate food there. Doe, you should take your food and put in your car and carry on the football field. You ain't Diba. We're beginning, we heard it. That a woman cried on you until she died. The woman cried and died for her own just money, her own pension money. Now he sits there, he Jamaica, wherever he took from Jamaica, who is not even African or whoever, I don't want to link her to wherever, she's getting money. They are paying her and paying him. He's smoking weed with our money passing around. That's it. It is what it is now. How is he feeling now? Is he feeling sorry that he refused the widow her just benefit? Or is he somewhere smoking ganja, smoking weed, marijuana, getting high and drinking Hennessy X only like bring people sweat? I'll drink some weed and smoke some weed at me and drink some alcohol and this thing will pass by. Is it what he's doing? I'm very sure he heard about the death of the lady. He knows that. He heard it. But that's how we're going to let it be tonight. We got to play these things. People call me today. They try to say, "Oh, Prince, you need to slow down. The lady yet died. You know, they want to blink the thing to the lady yet died." I pay respect to the woman. I have to play the woman's voice for people to hear it, for like bring people to hear it, for the world to hear it. That's what I'm doing. Because they're linking Ouya and making Ouya bad. They won't bring Ouya back. They think we're stupid. We sit down and bring Ouya back on us. They got when someone made on people in Liberia, when God gave you your chance, you shine on it and do your job and move. Next day, when she gone, she left. You know how many people she brought from her little town in this America that brought people? Jason. She brought people. I hope I call in the town good before my papa's wife, Ericon's wife, come my back. I hope she called here and called me and gave me the town in good. She brought people from her town. They are here. It was a blessing for the people of that whole area. And the people brought people. So now they can go and develop their areas. She did her own. Anybody can say, well, she was this, but she did her own. She lived her life. She gone. She did her own. She did what she could have, done for her city, or people in her town, and the Liberian people are large. She did her job. She gone. It's we are now living around here, passing around. The guy who play insane, where Chika got in his toes. Chika enter his toes, and he cannot move people who Chika enter in their toes now. He could not move them. 6 years. 6 years. We will turn a new page when this particular video played in Grand Jira County. And look, let me tell you, I got the power to do that. The knowledge, God gave it to me already. So we'll play it on the radio station in the 3 districts for 1 month. For the people in Grand Jira County who continue to carry this, we so they can hear the treatment he gave their sister, their mom, their niece, and their daughter. We will try to get in connection with the radio station in Bazon district, the Kunemo district, and the one in Chien district who already got urged on it. We'll tell people to relay, to play this thing, let the people, so they can get angry at that we are man. Who went to Grand Jira? We have plenty of posts, like posts in those other county. He went to Grand Jira. Now one like post he put in the county. The hate that we have got for the Crown people, it's more dangerous than any other person. I don't even think Ellen have that hate for the Crown people. He planted posts in those towns, those areas when he went on that tour. He did not put one single light pole in Grand Jira County. There's a county that made you shine. There's a county, even your own grand crew that they say you coming from Osando or where the heck they say you coming from, never gave you that kind of vote that we gave you. No, now you need boy, you sit down there, you made a woman cry until she died. But God will see you. God will pay you. The Bible says it. The widows must be protected. I can't remember that voice, but those who read the Bible regularly, I don't read it regularly. I'll start reading it regularly now. Those who read the Bible regularly must read it and know that no one's supposed to treat a widow bad, because the husband that was there to shield her, to protect her, is gone. So the widow must be protected by we that left, people that are around. Did we protect that widow? The lady said we are turning his back when he was sitting. He turned his back and start. You don't do that. You come here, you talking to the woman who can burn him. Blah, blah. He has no fear of God. Now he can take the money and shop it. He can shop it. Brothers Nathaniel Slayer and Slebo, we now must tell the people didn't know. We all follow him. That's why I say the interview should have been heard long since with the lady. But God knows why. So we'll play it for the people to know, so they can know that this weird God don't want to be seen with us. He don't want to be seen with us. He just don't want to be seen with us. He's sitting on the same table with a woman. The woman said, me and we were sitting at the edge, the front of the table. But he rather to talk in nonsense, he turned his back to the lady. He didn't want to see her face. He was not man enough. So he turned his back to the lady and spoke to her in a very rude and condescending way until the lady cried right here on the interview. I have to go for commercial. Bobby is from the horse's mouth. This has nothing to do as a general. It's from the horse's mouth. I just showed you play the ladies. You want me to play again? Maybe you want me to play again. Let me bring it back. For those who just coming, I'll play. I interviewed a woman when March of 2025, 24. I mean, we are gave you your money.
What side? No.
He did not.
We are the thing what we are do to me, say what I tell you, I'll cry.
Come on, please.
I'll cry. I went to wear office.
Joy, we are now who they say that's your son, your husband's son now. He the one, you went to ECWA school, you won your case, and he didn't give you your money?
Yeah. You say how many times you not see we are there when you were president?
You saw him? 1 time, 2 times?
1 time.
When he had a PR thing to do,
Yeah.
not because of her visiting him. She went to see him over 10 times, but he never saw her.
He refused to see me. So me and Mr. Black went there to him 11 o'clock
In the morning.
in the morning. Before we see we are 8 o'clock.
8 p.m. They went to him 11 a.m. Before they saw him was 8 p.m. Bobby Tore. You cannot treat any old man like that. You don't have that spirit in you. Don't back Weah. Weah is a foolish man. Don't back him. Never you do that, bro. Don't back him. Do not back him. I played this tip here last year and played on several of my shows. We actually called that woman to settle score with the lady. He refused. And you try to pimp him. You want me to pimp Weah and whatever suck down to him? Bullshit. That's why we try to make peace and make Fred going to come in our community here and talk this peace talk to talk Fred has sense. So we could put this community together and move forward. But he still want to bring this divide and rule thing with a division and segregated behavior that he got. We have to bring him down and make him understand, make his followers to know. That's the same way I'm doing to Weah tonight. You think I would sit down here for someone to destroy a community and build pockets of groups? What's the purpose of Fred still having a GGAD and put a puppet of Levi Kind there say he's president? Why he still run the thing and run the whole financial thing? You who are in GGAD, how many times Fred gave your financial report one day? Tell me, when was the last time after the election or convention he gets on the wherever and takes the money back home and put it in his own building? And when I'm exposing this man, you want to get angry? That's the same way I'm going to deal with Weah. I don't care. Weah not feeding me. Weah cannot feed me. I cannot eat from Weah's house. I've never ate from his house before. I go Labru, I get my own food. That's why I already settle things down and go out. I don't need government job to live. I got my 1 or 2 things to do to find food for myself to eat. So that's it, man. Let me play the one where she talks about what was that lady going behind her, man? Ellen Sirleaf Johnson. Ellen Sirleaf Johnson going behind her husband. Sirleaf was behind Samuel Doe. Samuel Doe was her boyfriend. Ellen Sirleaf. He said, the old woman, what the old man behind me for? He said, why is it the old lady yeah behind me? He said, what the old man yeah behind me for? So let me see. I want to bring this one where she talked about Ellen Sirleaf following her husband. Ellen almost told her case from the ECOWAS court, and my understanding at George Weah told her, I was not in the room, but George Weah said he'd rather pay salary than give her the money. He couldn't even give her even $100,000. So I've been following the story forever. I started following her case when Rufus Bear and his brother Samuel Bear took the money, were in the court. I'll cover that story from start to finish when they took that money from her and it became almost like a rich man in Morovia. I'll play. I'm trying to find a good one, the one that I want to play, the one with it. Okay, this is the one that I want to play.
Then he went there. He explained
we are many, but we gotta leave.
Yeah.
We are one. Let's leave in the middle.
Early man went inside and opened your expert and take 1 bottle of water there and give it to him to drink. So when he coming from that, like, even he explained, he said, the way I tested today, 1 cup. Then he went there. He explained to her. Then early man went inside and opened your expert and take 1 bottle of water there and give it to him to drink. So when he coming from that, like, even he explained, he said, the way I tested today, 1 cup. Then he went there. He explained to her. Then early man went inside and opened your expert and take 1 bottle of water there and
Not
give it
this
to
one
him
here.
to
I don't
drink.
know. I don't know how I did it, but not this one I want to play. I don't know why I chop it off. In Jeru, he talks about trying to get a lawyer for you, and he's on the show here. I want to bring him on. I think they cut it off for whatever reason. But the one that I got.
So he patrol there in the daytime. So he said one time he went there, he was thirsty. Then he go to one woman house. He asked the woman to give him water to drink. The woman said, and you can see the pond around here. Go and look for pond and drink water. I got no water for soya. That's what the woman tell him. Then early man said, Soya, what happened? So he patrol there in the daytime. So he said one time he went there, he was thirsty. Then he go.
I don't know what the Facebook did to my video, but they cut it for me. I don't know why they cut it pieces. But it's just about Ellen on that one. That Ellen and Doe were, I think they were boyfriend and girlfriend or whatever, and the kind of a thing that she talked about. She let it out. She didn't die with it. She let it out. And the public will stick to Fred Gwynn. We'll talk about Fred Gwynn. Those are divisive elements in our community. We must bring it out. We will talk about Fred Talu. We will talk about him. But I think things are getting out of hand in Ivory Coast. When I leave this line, I will call my cousin to speak to her. Today, when I called her, she said there was a lot of riot and thing going on, but they don't know what actually happened because nobody talking anything. They don't know where Ouattara is or who in charge of the government. They don't know. So I'll call her again in the morning by 12 midnight. It'll be around 4 o'clock to them, so I can get clear something like that from them. They're trying to jam down the internet, and now they're using TikTok to communicate with their people outside with the outside world. Alassane Dramane Ouattara, where how they call his name is the current president of the country, the Ivory Coast, like Cote d'Ivoire. And according to the unconfirmed report today that I spoke to somebody who is in a high ops area in the military down there in the Ivory Coast area, the information that I got from him was he said it's not like 100%, but he was like show like up to 80. That what's his name went into a meeting. The chief of staff of the Ivorian army went into a meeting with Alassane Ouattara, and then this guy, the American general, they're trying to build a military base or drone in the Ivory Coast, and that particular chief of staff was against it. So they called him to the meeting. He went into the meeting, and then they brought the information to him to put that drone or military base in the American military base in the Ivory Coast. And the chief of staff was against it. He said the citizens don't want it. It's not even the citizens of Ivory Coast. Our neighbors, our brothers around the region don't want that thing here. They don't want no military base here. If we do it here, we're going to have some issue with our counterparts and all around here in Africa, in the West African area. So in that meeting, he didn't agree. He opposed it greatly. While he was leaving that meeting, fire opened on his car. He got hit. By the time he reached the hospital, he died at the military hospital. He died there. So his men went on there to that place where Ouattara and all those people were in that meeting. I think that's where some fire opened and seizing of Ouattara or whoever or something. But we're trying to get the information there and Yeah. So they don't know. The car said, we don't know if the military get Ouattara or Ouattara escaped from the place or how, they don't know. But the chief of staff was killed. I think that when we saw that one thing, that's how it happened. That's how the chief of staff disagreed for the military base to be stationed in the Ivory Coast. For that drone, they want to spy on Burkina Faso. They want to kill and Ibrahim Traoré. They want to spy on the boy. They want to do this. So they want to put the base in there. He even said it in one of his speeches, the boy. He said his African brothers want to use the base to destabilize the area the way they destabilize Liberia. He's not going to accept it. So right there in that argument or wherever, you see what they made a mistake? They should allow the general to the chief of staff to leave, go into his house, and want to do anything and go follow him. But the guy leaving it off the meeting and you go and put bullet in him, the people know who did it. So his boys too retaliated. Ouattara is, it could be the French got him. But because the French want to, if those boys take over the Ivory Coast and they kick France out, France is finished. Cameroon kick France out, Africa kick France out, France is finished. Because without Africa, France is nowhere. France will be zero. Niger got him out. Mali got him out. Burkina Faso got him out. Guinea got him out. Guinea para Sekou Touré. Now they begin getting up. The African got getting France out. What they're getting all the cocoa, cafe, the people resources, they are stealing it overnight. The people suffering while they're in the country enjoying the people resources. Look at what they used to buy the people Mali, the people from Niger, to buy the uranium 99 cents and go on the market and sell it $200. Look at Burkina Faso. They say they need to get $1 billion. That's what people need to get from the resource. But when the Peking got there, he kicked all of them out, and now they're getting 80 billion. That's what he's using now to develop a country. And they got a general talking about, and the man is using the resources to protect himself. You're not using your own resources in America to protect yourself. You're getting defend this, all the one at Senegal getting all too. Yeah, sure, thank you. Senegal got it all. Yeah, Senegal say they get up to September. I think September to leave. You must take the military. Why you keep paying military, paying Africa? You can pay. You can't. It's France. Let the people carry base. Let African carry base to your too. So that's about it, man. That's about it. That's about it. Man. Cote d'Ivoire, Alassane Ouattara, you came 2010. They got Gbagbo out talking to the head. They brought you and put you there. Gbagbo came now. You want running the election. You ban Gbagbo from running. You already had a fire flaming, then you want to take the American base and go put it in your country. These people just going all around and putting bases in Africa. What they want to? They want to just spy and carry rebel in the net to transport people to go kill president at the whole level. So right now, we are seeing images from Twitter all around the place. We don't know how true these things are, but we're keeping our eyes out, calling our people, talking to our people to make sure that the information that we're getting here, if it won't cause no trouble. So on the Twitter, we can get these things from Twitter. Because you're not getting on Facebook again, you're getting on Twitter and how they communicate. Some of the people then, and then if let's say in France.
C'est pas un, c'est pas deux, on est beaucoup. On est tous autour de vous, on est debout. C'est pas 10, c'est pas 20, on est beaucoup. On est là pour vous, yeah.
They say they got on a debout. On n'est pas D, on n'est pas un, on est beaucoup.
C'est chez nous que ça se joue. Tous les Ivoiriens.
That's it. They say they got up. They're not one, they're not two, they are plenty. They have gotten up on a debut. We got up. We are up. We're not one, we're not one, we're not two, we're not three, we're not plenty, we're not beaucoup. That is on you just saw there. Alassane Ouattara, it is alleged that he's from Burkina Faso. I don't know, father from Burkina Faso, mom from Ivory Coast. Constitution-wise, he was eligible to contest in the process because one parent can be and he can run. And he been there since 2010. And 2010 to 2025, how many years? 15 years. He changed the constitution. He ran third term. Now he want to go back full term. And there's this thing, he's stopping Gbagbo from running. Laurent Gbagbo of Ivory Coast, the former president that was taken to the head and released. He's stopping the man from running. Already bringing tension in the play. Then he and Michael Flimsy or Michael, whoever his name is, the American general, the black boy. You know, when they want to destroy Africa, they use our own selves now. They take a black man to go and destroy another black man. That's they got in the house Negro and they feed Negroes. They took a house Negro to go and destroy Africa. In the case of Barack Obama. He living with that guilt. He said that's the greatest mistake he ever made to go and kill Gaddafi and destroy Libya. Libya is not destroyed. And these are facts. They use the few Negroes to go after their own. So that's it, man. Ladies and gentlemen, for the next 20 minutes, we're gonna pivot, flip it a little bit, and come to GGAA. So I saw some people say they're going to be, they don't care what happens. They're backing who they want to back. This community here, when you want to bring this community down, to split this community, we will get after you. We will expose you. We'll bring you to the people and tell them and give and put you in the platform so your people can deal with you. And that's Frere Guian. That's Frere Taruguian. His divisive behavior, it must stop. We played with him, we toyed with him a lot. And he needs to stop. Those who are supporting him, they need to stop. Anyone who wants to destroy and continue to destroy our community, we all must put our feet together and stop the person from being destructive and bringing that kind of idea of divine people. The people who established Grand Jira County, who were there, they had disagreement. The Grand Jira Association in the United States was formed in 1975, excuse me. 74, 79, they came, 75, they came, 74, 75, they came into full-fledged moving on. But it is not good. The community is not divided, Stuart. Then you are not into your own mind when you say that. Were you here at this convention? For 900 plus grandchildren to meet in a hall, and you say community divided? You're living in your own dream world in Minnesota, and I don't blame you. You have the legal right to live in your own little dream. 900 plus people gathered in the house, no space in a big gym, and you say we're divided? Those who wanted to plant the seed of division, we cut them. Frere were cut. The Grand Jira Association, they had differences, those 17 people, they had their differences according to the papier. One of the funny fathers who spoke, they had differences. They never one day thought about splitting it. The young people took it, one different idea with differences. Frere he split it. He split it. And he's trying to split it. And they're not going to give him chance. You think they're both stupid? They're not going to give him chance to follow him. They're not going to give him a chance. The people, right now, the people were almost 400 when they went with the GGAD. You know how many people then there now? 19. 19 people. From 400 to 19. And right now, the president who there, he crying. They must come register. They're crying. GGAA is not there. How can a dead organization raise 72,000? We raise money over the EULA in the United States. Then you say the people dead? I think you're dreaming. You need to come to this function. I don't know the last time you ever came among your own people It's a very long time. Bobby, one of the last time you saw Sruwa come here, my own people. Sruwa, my picking from Minnesota, where I know what I'm talking about. Even when we're in Minnesota, half of Sruwa will go among people. You sit down to your horse, you watch TV, football game, all of that. The people raised 72,000 and change. And the lady said money was coming in the cash app. They're making, we will even get up to, and you say it was DGA dead. What kind of organization, their organization raised that kind of money? The whole patch to almost 9, as says Emilio Badge, you know, as Stanley Flan, as Josephine Slu, as Bobby Torre, as Gilmore. The whole pack to capacity. People never had seats. People standing up. That convention, let me tell you, when we do the analysis, it was more than Arizona. The hall is the particular hall is bigger than the Arizona hall. And that hall was packed. Arizona, that was a little hall Heritage took us into. So when you do the analysis of the two halls from Arizona and Kentucky, that hall is like a 2 gym that they put together. And that hall was packed. And you say the organization dead, brother? Anyway, don't wo. Wo lua. You for all the time. You travel. Go watch videos. A dead organization. Even on Sunday, when Gilmore and left, look at the hall. Look at the people that were standing in line. Excluding the 25,000 that was pledged for the projects. Yeah. The 25,000, it was raised in the hall. So it all included in the 70. Some that were in the hall. Where you saw somebody get up. I remember my own man, Peter Darcy. He took the microphone. I gave him 3,000 now. And he told us the money, not even Monday. I think they finished getting that money because he said you want to get the money before Monday or Tuesday. People raised $25,000 in less than 1 hour of a project to build that project that cost $200,000, and then after that another of I think 50,000 or 40 some more thousand were added from people paying to enter. And you see the organization dead? Eula ever made that kind of money? Show me what time Eula, the organization of Liberians in the United States, went somewhere and raised more than 30,000. Is it the organization dead? Just last year, convention in North Dakota, just Queen Contest alone, the Queen Contest alone, they raised almost $36,000. And you say the organization dead? You must be joking. And the organization moving on, Sruwa. Whether you like it or not, it's moving. The people raising money. The hall was packed to no more nonsense. That's what I need to say. The Bona joking you. Next year, or the inauguration here, they say you're going to Philly. Go to Philly. You don't need passport to go to travel around here in the US. Get in the airplane. You don't go where you are to Philly. The brother was on GGA camp or in a hotel with Fred. No, he did not come. Sruwa didn't come. I know Sruwa. Sruwa let us show. You don't know Sruwa Bawe? Sruwa Bawe is a guy that was the former election commission from Minnesota who said Tanyo contested. Sruwa let us show. They tell you Sruwa can be somewhere behind. I beg you. You don't know what Sruwa said. Sruwa is a military man. When Sruwa stay on somewhere, Sruwa want for policy. He will do it all. They say for policy. Yeah, myself too send cash app. So we that was sending cash app, it was not the money that the actual money that they receive in the hall. The lady said the cash app and other money will be added. The money will increase. The 72,000 will go up. It can come down because people send money on cash app, Zelle, and they're going to put a resource to report together and submit. I think they already did it. If I'm not, I will try to check one of these. I think, Chris, if anybody from the administration watching, just send it in. I think you already did it. I saw something like that popping up somewhere. The train has left the station. Yeah, I hope it's not Joseph Boaga train. Because Joseph Boyka train left the station before he got to Douala, it wrecked. It went in the Atlantic Ocean. It be on ye. Joke by giri. Joseph Boyka, before he got to Douala, because we're beginning, they had a plane. What coming here? You should pass over here. Douala, where the plane can, where Blanco. I don't even know where it came, but we should see that plane going to Jamaica Road. And it wrecked. It went straight in the sea. Freeport Sea, that plane went. It be a yo. The guy in the sea, in the Atlantic Ocean. Joseph Boyka sea in train. So them were on our train. They helped to put a train tire there, but they refused to get on the train. Why the train are going to left back? So, ladies and gentlemen, that's how we're going to go tonight. It's after 10, we're going to 11. We must go. We call him Bawe Frazamington. What? Frazaming. What are the men in from Zoyu? My man Bishop's wife, Madame Toure Fremont is here tonight watching us from all the way Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. She was there. I saw her. She was there with her husband, Mr. How can a dare group of people appear in their numbers? Then she laughed. The organization is there that raised 72,000. But when you're not through, you don't know that 100 or 200 will raise. We're going to take the money from in the hospital to pay the play. Then you say the organization died, divided. No, that's just few packets. Like in Burkina Faso, where the Russians did to the Boko Haram, they ran away and they entered Nigeria. The Russian president gave got no drone and no camera and they were watching them. Why in the bush then Hamokin the piggy Ibrahim Traore, they just drop something among it. Those packets then there are 19 people for 200 Bobby, they all left, then they are 19. Oh, man out. I see dead man walking where I see through to yourself. Listen, read a comment from the former election commission chair lady. How can a dead group of people or their group of people appear in their numbers? Go back to the video and watch it. Friday night, they party on your wood there. More wood there. People were everywhere. There were no seats. Then Saturday morning, Sunday, Saturday evening, the ball, people wear the wood there. I wore my I wanted to wear my PRC higher hat, you know, that clothes there were talking with a higher hat, coat suit. I said, no, let me do pro-pole. People, popping in your red necktie. People wore bow ties. Where were you? He stayed in Minnesota. You not come. Is it an organization there? He must add the measure Zoe. He was there. Emilia put the yard bear. She was there. Stanley Flan, Eric Joey, Bobby Toady. What my sister name, man? What? Chien Bear, what name? What Chien name? Ellen Bear. Chien was there. Chien a professor. But the lady who prophesied one time, I've been looking for, I can find our big sister Rita Flan. Yeah, she's from Minnesota. It was back in 2015, 14. She saw me in North Dakota. She said, I see that there show you can be doing. It will bring great people on it. It will explode. It will go all over the world. That's what she said. And that was in 2015. She told me that thing. Yeah, Mr. Kuya, William Kuya, from all the way Liberia. And thank you for following us. Corruption killed GGAA. Sirua Bawe, my man, don't think you read you I don't know if you want to school in Russia. Continue to read all your Russia slang then why you call your friend Cambry. Cambry. Cambry, you know. Sirua Bawe, you ain't around free. Cambry. Those are the two radical guys in our Minnesota there. You don't want to have those guys on your side. They will polarize everybody and confuse everybody. The word dead means no life. Yeah. Completed, died, finished, and doesn't exist. But Gigi exists. It's moving on. And you say they are dead. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me play Nancy Doe for you one more time. Then we're going to go. And she nailed it right here. She talked about how through her best friend George Weah refused to give her benefits. Weah gave you your money?
What's that? No.
He did not?
We are the thing what we are do to me, say what I tell you, I'll cry.
Come on, please.
I'll cry. I went to Weah office. I go
George Weah now, who they say that's your son, your husband's son now. He the one, you went to ECWA school, you won your case, and he didn't give you your money?
Yeah. You say how many times you not see Weah say when you were president?
You saw him? 1 time, 2 times?
1 time.
When he had a PR thing to do,
Yeah.
not because of her visiting him. She went to see him over 10 times, but he never saw her.
He refused to see me. So me and Mr. Blah went there to him 11 o'clock
In the morning.
in the morning. Before we see Weah was 8 o'clock.
8 p.m.
Yes. So we went there to him, and then he did speak up for us, for we are to our, pension, our small thing on it. He said no money.
You met George Weah, and he told you no money.
I telling you, I said, the poor what they say, some of them, they play with park. He said no money. Then another said that. Then you can't put her on the community too, so it can be, like, how you call it? So to keep big, I mean, I don't know how to call it, man. I forgot the name. He said
chairman or
chairman.
yeah.
Yeah. He said no. Then what a man named Bawachima. Bawachima said no money.
Bawachima now, the former speaker.
Former speaker, yeah. He was right there. He said no, he the one answer that one. No money.
After you won your case through the ECWA court, you go to Liberia and George Weah in town, they refuse to give you your money.
Ask anybody in Liberia, they know about it. So I talked to him for Jion. I said, my son, I'm begging you. Jion, that you lay brother. When you do anything that you lay brother forgive him, I beg you, don't sack him. I'll hold you for. He said, don't beg for Jion. Jion, amen. So we will see to a real man.
That's what we are telling you now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Veronica, put the camera on the old man. Let the people, because all along the people dancing, George Weah is Samuel Doe Pa.
I'm telling you.
Son. All the crown people that put a voted for George Weah, they gave George Weah all the votes. All the people. And this is a shocking thing that we are hearing, that
George Weah, after you won
God
your
in
case,
heaven. God in
he
heaven.
went to him to give you your money, to even give your son a job. He telling you your son, somebody he can born. He telling the boy that they are men, they can fight it out.
No, of course. I said, boy, Chima was there. Why Matthew Zaza,
The senator from
the
Sano.
Sano. Yeah, he there. Plenty of people there, they play park. That was conference room with a long table. They play park.
Wow.
So there we were talking here myself. We on the table here. Then he really nice. Then he back to me. The time I was running here, I was they said, "Mommy, do that my woman. Did you talk? Then you come here, you say Fefe." I cry. All that man talked to me that day.
It's okay, man.
I said, when they hold that day.
Go get your tissue.
The widow cried to her death, and she's gone. Weah is here. He can live now. Take the woman money and drink it. Take it to Jamaica, to your wife's place, and build houses there, dream houses for her to live and she and her family members from Nancy Doe's money. Good night. Good night, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, Tomai. Here we, young, we can't hear my sword. I use woman. One good. Then, Barney, I know that one will be a more blue. One, Tomai, and a general. Do I go? Barney, I know that I want to have a more blue. So that one might. To my head, no, I do. You are around, where you are. To my wood, 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 you go.
Good night, people. Good night. Good night. God bless everybody. Good night. And may the soul of the former First Lady rest in perfect peace, and the family be consoled, and may the Holy Spirit talk to them and calm them down